In the labor market, if you continue to see help wanted signs, you are far from alone.
Reporter Chris Lemo has a story of why so many small businesses are still searching for workers and when things might change.
While walking down Broadway in downtown De Pere, it isn't uncommon to notice many local businesses with help wanted signs. Some have had to cut back hours or even close on certain days, but all are making sacrifices to remain open during this tight labor market.
I've done it for 32 years and never had an issue finding employees, but for the last 2 years, I feel like I don't know what I'm doing.
The owner of the Abbey Bar and Grill isn't alone. An economics professor says some sectors of the economy are doing better, while others are still reeling from the ripple effects of the pandemic.
The leisure hospitality sector, that's one area that definitely took a hit in the pandemic, and while it's bounced back a lot, there's still a long way to go in terms of that sector in particular.
Schaefer says that there's been two main trends that have impacted the workforce due to the pandemic.
The first is, this movement towards remote work and hybrid working environments. I think isn't something to be taken lightly.
He says that the data shows the U.S. workforce spends about a third of their time working at home, a dramatic increase from the pre-pandemic level. The second issue is a trend that was also brought upon by the pandemic.
Quits are just as high as job openings, and if you think about what's happening in the market, you're seeing a lot of people move for opportunity, so they're quitting their jobs, which is creating more openings.
Meanwhile, Cunard continues trying to attract workers in a crowded job market.
We're offering incentives. We're paying more than we've ever paid before.
While Schaefer says the job market has begun to change and believes it won't be as tight around 6 months from now, for Cunard, that potential change can't happen soon enough.
The business model that we're operating on right now, I'm not sure if it's sustainable.
In De Pere, Chris Lemo, NBC 26.